Hello. So I am live now. So today is my seventh uh, Facebook Live, which I'm doing every Friday 11:30. So today is a bit late, 5 minutes late. So I was setting up the camera and so on. So yeah, so today I'll be sharing one of the chapters in Limitless by Jim Kwik, and this chapter is on how to actually how to read and at the same time remember what we have read. So normally or usually most of the time when whenever I read a book or something, I tend to forget um, some of the part after reading, you know, like um, that, uh, the chapters, like after reading chapter 1, 2, 3, and then when you're in chapter 4, you tend to forget what is chapter 1 and 2 all about, or whenever you finish the whole book, and then you only remember some part of the books, and so on. So these chapters, I learned that most of the by the way, if you have not gotten the book, you can actually check out the link in the comment below, and if you're watching live, you can hashtag live, and you're watching replay, hashtag replay. So yep, let me just continue. Today it's a topic or chapter that I'll be sharing in this Limitless book by Jim Kwik is it's about how to actually read and remember um, most of the part. So one key point that I've gotten is to actually um, how to say, read using the Pomodoro technique, where read for 25 minutes and then having a break for 5 minutes. So because most from what the book mentioned is most of us tends to forget 50% of the content of what we have read within an hour, and the average of 70% within 24 hours. So we need to do some exercises to actually retain what we have read, and have a better memory. Yep. So, and also it's um, I would say based on my case is that I usually um, after like more than 30 minutes I couldn't concentrate. So yeah, so that's the best, or the time where you need to know where you need to take a break and just let your mind process what you have gotten through. So one of the another method that mentioned in the book, just this particular chapter, is to have the use the faster method, which is F is for forget, means forget everything that you forget, means so that you won't be distracted, forget about um, that things that you need to do, and so on, and and also most importantly forget that you how to say, don't have the mindset of already know the 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 topics that you're actually reading, and then it sort of like limits you, or the information that is going into your uh, uh, limits your absorption, I would say. So because in your mind that you're telling your mind that you already know most mo you already know most of the topics that you are actually reading, and then it's sort of like sort of block new information from going in. Yeah. And the next one will be taking action as in do um do some how to say, would say take action as in do some summary after what you have read, and so on. So for now, I'll have a book, a notepad beside. So whatever I've read, I'll just jot down some important notes, or sentence that I think that it's useful in the later stage, or I can just highlight or do some notes in there so I can get back and then to put it into a summary. So and then S is for state, environment. Is it uh, quiet enough? Is there a distraction and so on? So you won't get you'll be concentrate on 5 minutes or so when you're reading. And T is for teach. Whenever you teach, you'll remember better because you're applying what you have actually learned or read. And then E is actually very simple. Is stands for enter, where you enter you oh, it's more about scheduling it. So whenever you schedule something, you tend to get the things done instead of push it to another date, and or you didn't because if you don't schedule it, you tend to forget or give some excuse that you have other things to do. Yeah, so you won't be actually doing reading it at the time that you have already block it. And then another one is to and R is on review, where you review what you have read and maybe do a summary. It's almost, I would say, similar to actions. You need to take action. Yeah, so maybe you can try, if you want to get to have a better I would say memory, or better remember better of what you have read. Then you can try the 25 minutes. They call it Pomodoro technique, 25 and then 5-minute breaks, and faster method. And the last one would be ask these 3 questions um, when you're actually reading it, and so that you can actually see how you can apply what you have read. So number one is to ask yourself, how can you how can I use this? Number two is, why must I use this? And the last one would be, when will I use this? So whenever you ask these 3 questions to yourself, you are more likely to actually um, take out the important parts of what you have read, and it would sort of like remember, your brain would sort of like remember it, because you are actually asking some question, and it would um, most likely your brain would think that it's important, so that then um, it will sort of like remember it. Yeah, so this is to sharing, where it's on the chapter 4 of this book called Limitless by Jim Kwik. So if you already bought this book, you can actually go back and review and use this method. If you already uh, have something to share, feel free to share with me, so you can discuss on, after reading this book, or what have you applied and what have you gotten from this book. Yeah, so that's it for this week's live session with me. So stay tuned for the next session, where I'll be going live every Friday 11:30. So with that, see you guys next week. Bye.